Hey guys and girls, how is it going? And welcome to Utopia Season 2. I'm here with Dudart. Dudart, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. It's a bit nighttime, it's a bit spooky.
Yeah.
But I'm handling it.
I'm going around doing a bit of lighting up just to make it that little less spooky in case all the bad guys come. So, Utopia Season 2 has started. If you guys don't remember what Utopia Season 1 is, it was basically a Feed the Beast Ultimate server that I did some stuff on, and Dudart was on there, and he did absolutely tons. You did the nuclear reactors and everything, didn't you, at the end?
Yeah, that's where I finished it up, was at the GregTech nuclear reactor, which was horrible.
Yeah, it's not the nicest of machines to be building.
No.
Well, this one's going to be a little bit different, so do you want me to explain what's going down?
Yes, please.
Alright, okay. So, basically, with this season, it's going to work a little bit differently to the first season, in that we're going to have alternating mod packs. So, to try and keep everything fresh and new, instead of saying, oh, we're just going to go with Feed the Beast, or we're going to wait until 1.6.4 Feed the Beast comes out, you're kind of tied down if you do that by the type of mods that you have. So what we've decided to do instead is we're going to have a base mod pack, which we're running at the minute, that has a load of 1.6.4 base mods in it, which is like IC2 and Buildcraft and all those things. And then during the season, when we feel like it, we're going to throw in a specialist additional mod pack that we can all play with. So we could have like an adventure mod pack, or we could have a farming mod pack, or Dudart, you've got a load of like building mod pack type things and adventure mod packs that you've put together.
I've been finding all sorts. Yeah, and some of them aren't compatible and stuff, and we can play with that, and we have to compromise. But some of them look really fun. Some of the things we've got planned.
Yeah, there are tons to be going around. The good thing with doing it this way, though, is that way we're always going to be current and up to date, which is what is basically the main thing we're going for here, is to try and keep the servers up to date as possible, and then that way the life of the server can keep going for a long time as well. Yeah,
it should be awesome. We shouldn't have to restart all the time. We're going to do some fancy trickery with Mistcraft ages, so that we can go into a new age for each mod pack, or even just an individual mod, stuff like that, so that we can get the resources and have an area to play with them. And then when the mod pack changes, when they get deleted or new ones get put on, we can get rid of the age and keep coming back to this. Our sort of, it's pretty vanilla-y, but it's not completely vanilla-y. It's got all of our base mods. These ones like Industrial Craft, Buildcraft, AE, all sorts of stuff.
All the things you'd expect in a general mod pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the like, we've got all those things in. We've got additionals in like Twilight Forest and Project Red and stuff like that. But those are the type of things that we're not going to be swapping out during the season, because we believe they're mods that you probably couldn't really do without. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that we've gone for. And then the other stuff is stuff that we could live without, but we can obviously swap and change when we feel necessary and when we feel the need to do so. That way we're not swamped down with a mod pack that has like 300 mods in it and just like kind of gives out on us halfway. We can just swap and change, and then once we're done with a certain mod pack, we'll delete it, and then we can delete the age and forget all about it and move on to something completely different and new, which is kind of what we're doing.
Yeah, it's exciting. So what have we done so far today?
Well, we've wandered around, and basically I've decided that Dudart is going to be my companion, and I'm going to be his. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and go for a house on top of a hill. That's what you wanted, wasn't it? Or something to come out of a hill.
Yeah, on top of, sticking out the side of. It's going to be quite cool. You know, do you remember my house on Pixelmon?
Yes.
It's going to be a little bit like that, except a bit more sort of vertical, taller. So there's going to be like a series of towers that are conjoined with little walkways. Some of them are going to be on the hill, some of them are going to be sticking out the side of the hill. It should be cool. I basically didn't want to do a basic box on your basic flat bit of ground. I want to kind of mix it up a bit.
Change it around. Make it funky. We've also got absolutely tons of people on here. Should probably note that as well, in case you think, oh, there's just Lewis and Doodat. No, there's absolutely tons of guys on here from the original Utopia series, and you may know some of the guys from the series that we've done together, like Mime's on here, and Andy's on here from Hexit. And there's some other guys from the Manland server, so it's swapped and changed around quite a bit from the last time that we did it, but it's swapped and changed in a good way, I think. So some of the guys who kind of, you know, got bored of it or whatnot, they've gone and done their own thing, and we've got new people in. But hopefully, like I said, with the way that we're doing the pack, there is no real need to get bored of it. And I have to admit, I got bored of it, unfortunately. I got kind of stuck in my ways, because we've stuck to FTB Ultimate, and to be honest, we've already done all that sort of stuff, so it's nice to play with something new. And with this as well, we can add stuff in, like if we decide to have like a superheroes pack, we can have like Superheroes Unlimited, and like the we can have a Spider-Man mod pack in. We can have loads of like stupid mods in that really you'd never think would be in like an FTB pack or something like that. That's why it's going to make it so different.
Do you see that one that I found?
Which one?
Alien versus Predator mod.
Yeah, I know, it looks so good.
That should be fun.
That'll be so, like, I can't wait to, like, throw that in. Go to, like, I don't know, go to another dimension, load in, like, one that's got loads of, like, rainforest biomes or something, and just, like, go hunting.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. We're going to get to do all sorts of adventures, and playing with technical stuff. It can be whatever we want it to be.
Yeah.
Great.
And luckily, for me, I've got a master builder with me. That is Doodat, so...
Well, come on, you're going to be helping me out more. So I'm going to be like, what do I do with this stuff? Like, half of this stuff in these chests, I don't even know what they are.
I'm going to bring my technical knowledge, and Doodat's going to bring his fancy swanky skills. You're looking forward to the stairs mod, aren't you?
The stairs mod, yeah.
I can't honestly think of anything more boring, but Doodat is well up for the more stairs mod.
Yeah, there's not enough stairs in Minecraft.
We're going to have an age specifically dedicated to Doodat and his stairs.
Yay!
It's going to be beautiful. I'm going to walk in one day, I'm going to place a stair, and I'll be like, well, I'm done now. And then walk back out again.
End of the mod.
Now, I'm going to basically do this series as more of a mod spotlight type of Let's Play. Like, I won't be releasing episodes to do with everything that we build. So there'll be more update episodes, but they're still going to be coming out regularly because I'm going to be doing a lot of work on it. But what's going to happen is, instead of going on, like, doing an episode and saying, oh, today we're going to play with Ars Magica, it'll be an update episode on where we've got so far, and then when we get the new mods in for the packs, that's when we start doing kind of more moddy spotlight type things on those ones. I think that's going to be how we're going to do it, because a lot of the stuff that we're going to be playing with originally that's in the base mod pack is going to get covered in the Diamond Gear, so it's not really something that I want to cover twice, but I'm pretty definite Doodat's going to be playing with all that sort of stuff as well, so he's got the whole experience of all that to play with, which I'll do in update videos, and he'll probably put forward in his videos as more of the making type of thing.
Yeah, so you'll skim at it and go, this is what we've done, whereas I'll be going, how does this work?
Yeah.
Sticking it together like Duplo or something.
But I'll still be helping you as well, so I can still come around in your videos. It probably just won't be shown in my videos because I've already covered all of it, so...
Yeah. Somehow it'll work out. The videos will be fun, and we'll have fun doing it.
Exactly. I'm planning also on live streaming absolutely tons of this. So this is a pure survival world. There is no cheating at all. I can't cheat. I can't even. You can see on my mini map. I even earlier thought, oh look, I'm in inventory and I can go. I'm in cheat mode. I was wondering if I could push something, and then no, it didn't work. So I tried. I did try, but it is having none of it. So yes, so there is going to be lots of grinding and getting all the stuff and all the things, setting the stuff up. So
Which is partly why you want me around, not just for my building skills. So you can throw me down a hole and go, find diamonds. I'm like, oh yes sir.
Well, you are pretty good at doing that.
I'll give it a bash.
Your finding skills are pretty unique. I
do like my midnight mining sessions.
Exactly. But yeah. I'm going to be streaming a lot of this, so tons of it. Doodat's going to be with me. It'll be a laugh. I'm looking forward to doing that. We're going to throw on the stream overlay, so for you guys who are always thinking to themselves, I wonder what this looks like, or can you put a picture on there? It's going to be there. There'll be a thing for it. Hell knows,
yeah, I might block that bit out. But...
maybe even Doodat might start streaming one day.
Maybe.
One day.
One day, maybe, yeah.
But, yeah. So, do you want to give us a tour, dude, of what we've got so far?
Okay, yeah, sure. I was just about to plant this seed, but
Because we haven't really been on long, have we? Some of the other guys on here have been on longer than us, so.
Yeah, well, it's been up all day. We've only been on for the past hour or so.
Yeah, but we've been pretty excited to get on it. So, you know, this is quite a big thing, especially the way that we're running it.
Yeah, we've only really got a basic so far. We've got a pretty basic wooden little hut. Very small. We've only got one bed, so we take it in turns to sleep.
We don't sleep together.
No. We wouldn't fit.
No.
We've got barley, which is not. You don't use that for making beer, apparently. You make bread out of it.
Bread.
Yeah, it's good to know.
Yeah.
We've even, like, this shack is so bad we haven't even got glass. We've just got some fence.
We don't need glass. True men don't use glass.
True men don't use glass.
They just bought it up with the extra planks they found at like home base or something.
Brilliant. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. None of the future builds will have windows.
Nope. We're manning it up.
What else have we got? We've got some other croppage going on, getting some food going on.
Got some taters. TCG, if he watches this, TCG's on here. And Toast and those guys. Toast came round and he bought us a load of. He bought us a potato. So we're starting.
More than that, he gave us some diamonds as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he gave us tons. Obsidian, diamonds, some pretty funky stuff. And we've planted the first potato because that is a monumental part in Minecraft when you.
In fact, I just harvested it.
That's the first harvested tater of the season. Oh yes. And that is something that is must be well noted.
Yeah, definitely. So we've done some mining and stuff. We've got a fair few ores. It's all in ore form still, because we need more fuel for this crazy contraption that I've fallen in twice already.
Yeah.
And that is the smeltery from Tinker's Constructs.
Yeah.
Which you are very used to playing with in Hexit, and I have experienced a little bit, but like I said, I keep falling in it, so yeah.
Yeah, I kind of consider it as the best early game way of doubling ores.
Oh, it's much better than that applied energistics grinder thing.
Oh, you hate it, don't you?
It's just you've got this little creeper statue, which I don't know what mod that comes from.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know myself.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea.
Click it. Click E.
Yeah, I'm gonna click it.
Okay. Bang!
It doesn't destroy anything though. Like, I found it when I killed a creeper. He just dropped a statue, and I was like, "Oh wow, an actual like a creeper trophy. That is some funky stuff." And then I pushed it when I was in a cave underground, because when I started, I was in like literally just like a little dirt cave, as you always do. So I clicked it, and it exploded, and I thought to myself, "Oh god, there goes all my chest behind me." But it did absolutely nothing. But one thing it does do, dude, do you want to come and stand in it? Do you want?
Yeah, sure. Ow.
It will.
Actually, that didn't really hurt.
Did it not? Oh, that only did half a heart to me.
Yeah. It did like 5 hearts to me before. Does it lose power or something?
Maybe it's running out of charge.
Running out of juice.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it can kind of hurt each other, but
yeah, that's probably, we've had a lot of fun with that, little things.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much where we've got so far. We haven't really done too much. We've just been spending the first few hours doing a bit of mining. We found a pretty wicked mine down there that has loads of red power marble in it that we're going to hopefully use to make a base. Because Dudar wants to go with one that's going to stick out of the hill and kind of hang over, which I think is going to be pretty cool because we've never really made anything like that. And I've never really done... Ooh, some berry. I've never really done anything like that either. So I'm pretty, I'm looking forward to it. And Dudar is like a beast of a builder, so hopefully he's going to come up with something funky that I can go into a video and say like, "Oh look how cool this house is."
Look how good I am, Mum.
Yeah, look, I did something good. It's not a square. that is the thing that we're going for. Yeah. We also have some of those allberry bushes down here as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
made a little home for them, and they're starting to grow as well. So
yeah, they're doing their thing slowly. Yeah.
Yeah. But we're going to need to, we're going to start on a base, we're going to get that done, we're going to get some more ores, we're going to start getting some lava together so we can start double smelting this. I'm going to automate it at one point, and I'll probably do the same thing I did in one of my Diamond Gear ones, so we'll probably do that. And then, that is pretty much that, because the base mod pack we're playing on isn't really the main mod packs that we're going to be doing, so we don't want to go massively into all the mods because they're going to be swapping and changing. At least I think that's what the plan is.
These ones that we have here are not going to be changing. These should be pretty much
Set in
solid.
stone.
Yeah, and always here.
Because we're going to be updating the server with versions of Minecraft as well. The reason we've done a base mod pack is these mods that are in here at the minute are generally the mods that will get updated first or have more special treatment because they're more well known. So you'll find these mods will be updated way before any of the secondary mods that we add will be updated as well to the newer versions. So say when we go to 1.7, the idea, whether it will happen or not, but the idea is the mods we have in at the minute will be the first to be updated so we can jump onto 1.7 quicker.
Yes.
It's kind of what we're going for, because if we had a lot of other mods installed as well, a lot of the kind of subsidiary mods, generally they get less treatment, so we would have to then wait for those to be made.
Yeah, it should be fun. Have you shown off our Twilight portal that we played there?
No, I haven't. Let's go and check it out, shall we? Yeah, we've got our portal to the Twilight as well. Luckily, Toast gave us a diamond, so we can go to the Twilight Forest.
And you used some weird blue water and gave me this funky book that looks very interesting.
Yes, I gave you the, which I believe is called the Arcane Compendium.
Yeah, well remembered.
That is going to be, well, I looked at it, but
You didn't have to say.
yeah. Well, that is our gateway to Ars Magica 2 magic, which we could actually get started on. Actually, no, we couldn't just yet. We've got a little bit to do first, but we can get started on that fairly early. And then there are some pretty OP spells in that as well. Like you can learn dig and stuff, and you can dig diamond with your hands.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that does sound pretty OP.
yeah, it's some pretty cool stuff. It's cool that it's a base mod as well, because it means that we can keep it in and do it. We've got other things like found crafting as well. I'm trying to think of all the other kind of base mods in that we generally have. So you
I found some funky stuff.
What have you got?
Where are you? Where are you? You're over by the portal. Can you see me or am I invis?
No, you're there.
Okay. There's one of them dungeon mods hits over here.
Yeah.
But just outside it, there's like a fallen down old tree.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Has it got any moss on it?
Yeah, it's got like green stuff inside.
Yeah, we want that.
Do we?
Oh, is it? Oh, it's disappearing. It's disappearing as I look at it.
Yeah? No, it's not for me.
I wanted that. Can you break it?
Yeah.
Are you getting moss?
No. Is there a tool I should be using?
No, I don't know. I thought you got moss from it, but you didn't. Oh wow, there's one of those things here as well.
Yeah. Is this what's it called? Twilight Maze or something?
Yeah.
A Minotaur's maze.
Go down and beat up a Minotaur.
Yeah. I wonder if anyone's already been down it or if it's new for us.
I don't think anyone's, like, people have been to the Twilight so far, but they haven't really done too much, I don't think. I think they've been more ore collecting than anything else. The only reason we actually came here is to get ourselves some rubber tree bushes, because the world... oh, there's a Foundcraft node there. Is that the thing that you found underground? Because you're saying you found, like, a thing under there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's or a node.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's the debris. But yeah, we came here to get some IC2 rubber trees, because the world above the overworld isn't actually a randomly generated map. We actually designed this map specifically for this series, so it's all been made in is it like Paint and MC Edit or something?
It's MC Painter, is that a thing?
I don't know. We've got a map maker on here. Toast is a map maker for Minecraft maps, and he designed this for us.
Yeah, he's a pro.
There's like certain limits. There's a reason we made it, isn't it? Do you know why we made it like this? It's something to do with chunk barriers or something.
It was to avoid lag, so there's just this island with nothing complicated going on, and then just ocean everywhere else. And then if you sail far enough, you'll fall into the void.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't generate a huge overworld, which will lag us out really horribly.
Yeah, because we've got one island in the middle, and then islands surrounding it in like a circle, haven't we?
Kind of thing, yeah.
And we're allowed to live on the outskirt islands, and the inner island is going to be a spawn area in which we're going to build like a big thing where we can all meet up, and it'll have all of the it'll have all of the doors and book portals for the kind of mods of the month type thing. Like I was saying, we're going to add additional mod packs in, and that's where we'd go into the portal to play with those certain mods.
Yeah, it's a little weird to explain and understand, but once you start seeing it, you'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's going to work really well.
I hope so, yeah.
Yeah, it'll work well, because that way, well, think we've got like endless content then, pretty much.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Where have you gone? Have you gone back to the overworld?
Yeah, I'm in the house.
Okay.
I'm obsessed at the minute with getting barley.
It's a shame you can't make beer out of it.
We can make beer, but I think we've got to do the other stuff. We've got IC2 in, so I think we can do beer.
Okay.
Plus, we have got a... who is it who came up with a... Well, I started coming up with the... was it Get Out Your Tractors mod pack?
Yeah, the farming tractor pack.
Yeah. So I started coming up with a farming mod pack, and Dudart threw in a load of beer generating and wine generating mods.
Yeah.
Which are pretty funky stuff.
Yeah.
The good thing with doing the mod pack side of things as well is any mods that add in world generation and like plants, life and stuff like that, then we can load those inside a Foundcraft Age and Mistcraft Age, yeah. And they'll all generate in there, whereas they're not going to generate here, which is the whole idea of it, because this place will stay generation free, except for what's here at the minute. The only things that we have here at the minute that I think are modded are any of the Foundcraft stuff and red power stuff, because you can see a couple of red power trees down there, but because it was designed this way, we haven't got things like biomes of plenty and XL biomes and things like that, which will be generated when we go into Mistcraft Ages.
Yeah. Could be good.
That is the majigger of the thing.
Awesome.
I think. It's all a bit up in the air at the minute because it's only just started. Everyone's kind of getting on and trying to do their thing and, you know, find the place they want to live and start mining and whatnot. Luckily, Toast, when he did this, he made the mine shafts huge. So it's really easy to get, like, early level ore, which is great. Because we found absolutely tons as soon as we went under there.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, yeah. Cool beans. Cool.
Awesome. Covered everything?
That is that, I think. I just wanted to get this one out, and I think you wanted to do the same, just to let everyone know the ins and outs of what this series is going to behold.
Yes.
The magic that is Utopia Season 2.
Exciting.
It's going to be awesome. Are we going to be? Are we going to be releasing the map? Do you know if we're going to be releasing the map?
I'm sure we can sort something out.
Yeah. What I'm going to try and do for you guys is I'm going to try and get the map released in the description bar for you guys, so you guys can play with it. I don't see why not. We'll have a mod list set up and stuff. Unfortunately, like any other modded play that is self-designed, neither of us nor anyone on the server can release the mod pack because of the mod author's decisions and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
and,
we don't own the mods, so we can't share them.
Nope, it's not within our rights to do that. And to be completely honest, with what we do on YouTube, I wouldn't really want to do that. No. Cool beans. Alright guys, well we will see you soon for another episode of Utopia very, very soon. Me and Duda are going to go do some mining. We're going to start boshing out a house of quite possibly epic proportions. And I am going to make loads of bread. Because that is my thing.
Wow, aspirations.
Oh yeah. Alright guys, we'll see you soon for another episode. Have a good one. And goodbye.
And goodbye.
This